guys, welcome to another episode of The Garage. I'm Brian.
I'm Ed.
And first garage today is going to be, once again, I don't know if you can see this, Virginia.
You wrote it backwards.
I did? No, I didn't. That's the camera. Anyway.
It's the camera.
Yeah. But anyway, Virginia, Governor Northam.
Yeah.
And the Democrats. It seems to me like they're doing everything they can to absolutely destroy their party's chances of ever getting elected.
Yeah, I pull them back and look at the big picture. I can't find the big picture with what they're doing.
No. The big picture is tyranny.
Yeah.
The big picture is total governmental control because he just increased.
Yeah, that's the big picture. Yeah.
Well, he increased a specific budget. He's planning on something. The Democrats are planning on something. I think they're using, like they did with California, they're using Virginia as a test bed to see what they can get away with, because he increased the incarceration budget for the state of Virginia.
Yes,
planning on gathering up law-abiding gun owners in the state who will not comply with their unconstitutional law that they're passing.
Putting them in jail.
And putting them in jail. They're turning law-abiding citizens into felons with this law, is what they're doing. So what is happening in Virginia? Last time we talked, 76% of the counties in Virginia have developed sanctuary cities for the Second Amendment, not for illegal immigrants.
Yeah.
So they're doing that. Sheriffs have stepped up all over the state and said they're going to deputize citizens so that their guns can't be touched. They're duly deputized.
Yep.
Sheriffs, reservists, they can be called up at any time. Yep. Militias are forming. Law enforcement are now joining some of those militias.
Yeah. And the National Guard is like, we ain't doing this.
Shout out, you might check him out. We'll put a link in description. High Impact Videos. Okay? High Impact Videos. He makes some pretty good videos. There are some things that I respectfully disagree with him on, his views on our current president. But I think maybe there's some things there he's incorrect on. But you got to, understanding of biblical prophecy and scripture, I think, is paramount to understanding this current president.
Yeah.
So to have that would help. But he has a lot of other videos that I do agree with. And he did an interview with a sergeant with the Virginia National Guard.
Yeah.
And the sergeant, in no uncertain terms, said they will not enforce an unconstitutional law. They are going to uphold their oath to support and defend the Constitution of the United States of America. God bless them.
So that's the oath, yep.
Yeah, there's only 8,000 guardsmen in the state of Virginia.
Yeah.
You know how many gun owners there are?
Oh, yeah, more than that.
Yeah.
More
than that. More. So, and I can tell you the police aren't going to they're not going to get on board with it either.
Of all the states to try this with, though, Virginia's not the one I would think.
No.
They probably don't have a lot of guns. Let's try it there.
The Democrats obviously have forgotten the Virginia state motto.
Yeah.
Sic semper tyrannis.
Yeah.
Thus endeth the tyrant.
Yeah.
I mean, really? With Lady Liberty standing on a tyrant, a king. Which
is that Lady Liberty?
Yeah, well, it's a version of Liberty.
Yeah.
But she's got her foot on the chest standing on the body of a dead king, which Northam thinks he is, apparently.
Yeah.
And the Democrats think they're the ruling class.
Yeah.
They don't have the slightest idea what they're letting themselves in for.
Yeah. No.
I mean, it is a crap storm of epic proportions.
Yes.
And I think it's already happened, or it's going to happen. I don't know how many thousand Virginians are going to be showing up at their state capitol.
Yeah.
In protest.
See, and this is, like we've said in other videos, if you don't vote, they're going to take a little bit of rights away.
Yep,
a little bit of rights away, a little bit more, then a little bit more, then a little bit more, then a little bit more. And then all of a sudden they think they can just come take your property.
Yeah, and what have I always said?
Because they don't like it.
Elections have consequences.
Yeah.
Or lack of interest in can have consequences for you.
Yeah.
People think, well, politics, I don't worry. I don't have any interest in politics. Trust me when I tell you, politics has interest in you.
Wait till they're knocking on your door saying you got to turn in your stuff.
When they're kicking your front door in because you didn't pay enough taxes, or you didn't turn in your guns, or you didn't submit your children to the state-run socialist indoctrination center called a school.
Yep. Oh, we heard you're homeschooled.
Yeah.
And there's a gun in the house? What?
Yeah.
That's having guns on school property.
Oh, yeah. But, I've been doing a little bit of research, and I've come up with a few things. and I've got my Karl Rove-esque whiteboard out here. Now, whereas Karl Rove was wrong in the last election, along with a lot of other pundits, okay, I think I'm going to be right. I'm going to be proven right. So I've got 4 states here that are all lefty leaning, okay, or 5 states, excuse me. Mm-hmm. They're all completely lefty leaning. The other ones are what I call toss-up states, and then there are other ones that are they're red. Okay? But here's the deal. And we're going to go through these states. Oops. Not Yori. I Xeroxed a letter. Sorry about that. But here we've got Washington State, California, Washington. I messed up. Okay, California, Washington State, Illinois, and New York. Okay? Let's mark that one out. Anyway, well, Washington's kind of a mess anyway. But anyway, yeah. But these 4 states are historically left-leaning, okay? Mm-hmm. Now, California at one time was conservative. Yeah. Okay, at one time.
Back in the day.
Yeah, they even elected a Republican governor. Of course, he was a train wreck as a governor, Arnold Schwarzenegger. And I wouldn't completely call him...
He'll be crap.
Yeah, I wouldn't completely call him a conservative anyway.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I'm sorry. He donated an electric vehicle to Greta Thunberg, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And meanwhile, he's driving around in giant Hummers and, you know what I'm saying? So kind of hypocritical there, Arnold.
How dare you?
Yeah, how dare you? But California, this last election, we saw the center of California, with the exception of the one area that controls the whole state, Los Angeles County. Okay, a lot of people live in Los Angeles County. You got maybe 1 or 2 areas of California controlling the rest of the state. Yeah. A lot of that state is conservative.
Yeah,
and we saw several areas of California go red last time. Okay, along with the fact that they've lost over 700,000 people have fled the state. 13,000 manufacturing positions have fled the state, or manufacturing companies have fled the state. Yeah. Builders,
it's impossible to work there.
Yeah, builders are no longer hardly building in the state because of overregulation.
Yeah.
And it takes 6 months to do an ecological study on what you're wanting to build and the effects it has on the environment. Yeah. And then another year before they get it to committee or whatever junk they got to do.
You pay this fine for this and this fine for this, filing
exorbitant amounts of money.
Filing for paying this fine.
Oh, yeah.
You got to pay another fine to sign the paperwork.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's basically a socialist utopia that people are fleeing because socialism doesn't work.
Yeah.
The only problem with socialism, eventually you run out of other people's money or they leave.
Yeah.
So then you got Washington State. Okay? Now, Washington State. That state's ruled by Seattle.
Yep.
Okay? We all know this. Seattle is another socialist utopia with homeless all over the streets, needles all over the streets, Antifa running wild in the streets.
They got good coffee.
Yeah, they do have good coffee. They do have that, but that's about it. Okay, but you know, the socialists are running the state out of one area, but the outer part, you'd be surprised how many people you meet in the outer part who are conservative.
Yeah.
But there's not enough of them. That's the problem. So, you know, maybe the conservatives need to move into the socialist area. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So then Illinois. And Illinois, it's a puzzle to me.
Yeah.
It is. It really is. Because Illinois is run by Chicago.
Yeah.
Which is one of the most corrupt governments and cities in the country.
Yeah.
Outside of Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Okay? And, but the whole state's overrun by Chicago. When the outer laying areas of Illinois tend to be conservative or conservative-minded. Mm-hmm. Yeah, farmers and my question is this to the people of Illinois, the people of Chicago, why do you keep voting for these people? Let me tell you something. Democrats only show up when it's election time. And that goes not just for the white community, but the black community, the Asian community, the Hispanic community. They show up and pander for votes.
Yeah.
It's time to quit voting for them.
Yeah.
They're destroying the first 3 states I just mentioned are just utterly being destroyed.
Yeah.
California, The socialist government in California passed legalized marijuana. Well, if you're stoned out of your gourd and you're only thinking about the munchies and getting down to the 7-Eleven, you're not going to think about when your freedoms get ripped from you.
Yeah.
Same thing with Washington State. Okay? Washington State saw fit to just take anything kind of reference off a bathroom, so whatever goes.
Yeah.
Really? Do you want your daughter going into a bathroom, some guy walks in just because that morning he woke up and said, I'm a girl?
Yeah.
You know? And how about New York? Home of Bill de Blah Blah and Bloomberg, and their idiot mayor, Ocasio-Cortez. She was all over Twitter, and she was doing a victory lap because Amazon decided to go ahead and come to New York.
I believe that, yeah.
But it was only 1,500 jobs, and it wasn't even in her district. They were going to open and build a warehouse and 25,000 jobs.
Yeah.
Until she...
Plus, all of the construction jobs for building the warehouse.
Until
that's
she
a huge job, too.
Her airhead mouth.
Yeah.
And now she's on there doing a victory lap because she's claiming she defeated Amazon, and they're coming to take 2 floors of a building, not even in her... Folks, in her area, in her district. Don't vote for this moron. This is what you get when you vote for your bartender.
Yeah.
When you're drunk and you vote for your bartender. That's why you think she got you drunk. I'm just joking, but still.
Yeah.
Don't vote for the bartender. Or, I'm sorry, the girl that sold the hot dog on the stick and got fired because she couldn't do that job right. She got fired from that job.
Yep.
I think she put the hot dog on sideways.
Something.
Yeah. She didn't want the hot dog to feel not special.
Yeah. Well, she couldn't touch the hot dog because it was made by a farting cow that's killing the environment.
Oh, yeah. But we're seeing areas of the country right now because of the impeachment crap, because of what's going on in Virginia, because of what's going on in California. Trump has threatened the governor of California and told him, if you guys don't get a handle on the homeless situation, the federal government's going to come in and deal with it for you. Okay? Yep. I got news for you in California. You can declare your cities, you can declare your state, you can declare your counties, sanctuary states all you want. But it's not the will of the mob, okay? We don't live in a democracy, we live in a republic.
Yep.
And it's the rights of the individual, period. Yeah. And you will get with the program, or here's the thing. Trump's going to win a second term. And California is going to throw a fit because if they don't get with the program, the federal funding they get, guess what we can do? We can cut that off. And it will happen.
Yep.
Now, they'll probably scream and yell, and we're going to go to court, go to protest.
Look at all these babies you're killing.
Look at all the babies abortion's killing. They got a lot of abortion in California, But, these states that are pulling this junk, these governors that are clearing sanctuary crap and doing let's approve marijuana and all this junk, the people have been so brainwashed. It's like I said in one of our videos, Abraham Lincoln said it best. The philosophy in the classroom, the philosophy of one generation in the classroom will be the philosophy of government in the next.
Yep.
That's why the socialists took over the schools, why they took over the colleges. Indoctrination, socialist indoctrination.
Yep.
Because by the time the kids graduate from high school, or let's say they go into college, unless they're smart and go to trade school and quit wasting their money. But if these kids, by the time they do that, they're so indoctrinated, and they haven't been taught any history.
Yeah. The history books are so thin now.
And in the next video, I need to announce this, we're going to be going over some constitutional law. Yes, I carry a copy of the Constitution of the United States of America with me. As everyone should, as every American should. You should have a copy in your house. You should read it. Because if you don't know your rights and they're taken from you, you won't know it.
Yep. And that's why the history books are so small.
Yep. I mean, history books are like this.
We're doomed to repeat it. Well, they want us to repeat it.
Oh, yeah. When I was I remember when I was in school, when I was a kid, my history book was that thick.
Yeah.
Now it's that thick.
We're further in history, so you would think the history books would get bigger and bigger and bigger because history still got...
Or they'd have 2 history books.
Yeah.
And on top of that, they only teach them world history.
Yeah.
To Christians, that smacks of a one world order. They're indoctrinating these kids to be citizens of the world. No, you're not. No, they're American citizens. Teach them how to be an American citizen. Teach them pride in their country.
Yeah.
Teach them pride in the founding fathers and the way this country was founded on Christian biblical principles. Because then you're raising a generation of responsible young people, not a bunch of snowflakes that need safe spaces, stuffed animals, hot cocoa, and a pat on the back.
Yep. And and that's why they're trying to make patriotism as racist or
tearing down
all this
statues.
other stuff. Yeah.
You know?
Because they're trying to get it to where when they do want to take over, they're like, oh yeah, we'll do that. That's awesome. Let's do it.
Yeah, and what happens if we don't remember our history?
Doomed to repeat it.
Thank you. Doomed to repeat it. That's right. Well, hey guys, this is the first video of the garage today, and we'll be doing a second one. Maybe a third if Brother Ed can remember what his material was. Any idea yet?
Nope.
Okay. Anyways, next one's going to be on constitutional law, and I'm going to have a copy of the Constitution, and we will be reading from it some. Ooh. Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
So, but anyways, God bless you guys.
Yes,
Hope you're having
God
a
bless.
great weekend.
Yep.